Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick forces video about some of the things that happen in lacrosse. Like all sports, there's a lot of physics involved, but because of the unique nature of the stick, there's a lot more that goes into it. The first thing I'd say that a lot of people overlook is cradling. So cradling is basically just using inertia to keep the ball into the pocket of your stick. If you were to just run around without cradling, the ball can kind of move around quite a bit and flop out, and if someone checks your stick, it's going to go flying. But when you see people cradle, they're basically using inertia to pin the ball to the back of the mesh of their pocket. So to play lacrosse, whether you're playing the girls' game or the boys' game, you need to be able to get a little bit of this force involved so that you can keep the ball on your stick. Another force at play when you're playing lacrosse is friction. Friction can take place in the type of stick you have. So different types of sticks have different stringing, and that's going to be really impactful on how the ball comes out and the actual physics of the release of the ball off of your shooting strings. Different players are going to take advantage of different stick setups because that's going to influence the amount of inertia you need to keep it in your stick or the amount of friction it's going to require to actually get the ball out and shoot. This is my real stick that I use. It has a really deep pocket on it, so it has a lot of drag on the shooting strings. People in lacrosse refer to that as a lot of whip. So there's a lot of forces that take place in my stick when I pass or shoot. So you can even see right now, right, after that shot, the pocket and the strings are all pulled up, and you can see where the ball kind of got hung up on these shooting strings, these two bands right here, and there was a lot of force created. A lot of sticks, the ball releases more evenly off the plastic, but the way that I like my sticks strung have a little bit more whip or drag, so the ball comes off the strings a little bit harder and you can feel a little bit better. This particular type of stick is called a warp. It's designed for beginners. It has a set pocket in it, so you can't adjust anything. Traditionally, the ball sits kind of high up in these. They don't have a lot of hold. They're really smooth and consistent for throwing, but the ball is easily knocked out because there's no true shooter string to hold it in. Also, if you notice when you shoot with one of these, the ball's generally going to kind of float a little bit higher because you don't have as much drag on those strings. I tried my best. Alright, and so those are some examples of how forces take place and impact the game of lacrosse.